Here comes a pun. Those of you that don't know, this car is infamous. It's the Mercedes CLR, and I thought I'd take it to somewhere where it's fits the most. The airport. I will probably explain that later in the video. Yes, welcome back to CDT everyone, it is me Ditto, and today I'm going to be reviewing the infamous Mercedes CLR. It's a Le Mans car that came to fame in 1999's Le Mans, where it caught a bit of air underneath it and ended up flying. Another thing that a lot of people don't know is this is the actual one that went flying, the CLR. Because quite a lot of people confuse the car that went flying with the CLK. Well, CLK GTR. Which is weird. They are quite similar. But I think the CLK GTR has like a different front and some different aero. And also developed a road-going one, known as the Strassen version. Which means, imaginatively, road version. The 911 GT1 also developed a Strassen version. Both of those cars are in CDT. Nice. I also believe that I think this is the first Le Mans car Mercedes made after the 1955 Le Mans disaster, where their driver Pierre Levy crashed into the crowd and killed like 100 people. Well, killed or injured 100 and something people. And yet this one also crashed. I think Mercedes have a bit of bad luck with Le Mans. Don't know about you. Either way, this is still a very cool car. The aero is literally only in the form of the wing and a small diffuser and a mild splitter, which is also what led to it flipping up. Oh, and the fact it's got a completely flat bottom, which means that the wind can catch it easily. Anyway, so yeah, this is a very slippery and low drag car, which leads to its CDT top speed of 213. Not bad. Oh, and there's one other feature which I would like to show you, in the form of how low this car is. You know, think GT40 style. It is, in fact, so low that my trousers go all the way through the car. Either that or it's developed a massive rust hole, which would be fitting for 1990s Mercedes build quality. It only seems right to test the performance at the start of the Season 10 race. So, let's go. Off the line, it's very impressive. I've got to admit, I haven't felt acceleration like that in a good while. And that means that it effectively rams into 213 miles an hour. More like a soft limiter, well, not soft limiter, but limiter, than actually how a normal car would behave. Feels kind of funny in that regard, but you get used to it when you play automotive games. Because for some reason they don't like simulating in real life where the car would gradually get up to its top speed at the top end. Why? I don't fucking know. And now we come to the matter of corners. So the CLR is a race car, so hopefully that's going to be a good bit. And it certainly isn't too bad. I mean, you can take corners at yeah, I have taken off the slick tyres. Because I do race in this car quite often. But look, you can corner at some very impressive speed. Like, here's 200 miles an hour. Didn't have to lift, and I fucked up. Maybe you do have to lift for some corners, but still, the cornering is very impressive, and I do feel quite connected to it. It is very fun to drive. Rear-wheel drive as well, you can actually feel the fact it's rear-wheel drive. Usually when you go somewhere you shouldn't, like onto a curb, and it sort of tries to kill you. Yeah, as I have discovered, this thing is mildly unpredictable on curbs. It usually tends to try and spin and stuff. So, keep it off the curbs, guys. Now, we test the drifting. I am at too much speed to drift properly, hold on. Let's just lose a bit of speed. Right, now we can drift. 100 miles an hour on handbrake. Yeah, no, you need to go quicker in these things. Because I think CDT's now actually added active downforce into the game, which means more speed means more grip. See, now that feels proper. Good, good. Right. It's actually not too bad. The rear end does feel quite weighty, especially when it's coming back into line. But eventually you get used to it, and it's pretty good. It doesn't feel the best though, which makes sense. This is a race car, so let's bring it home. Big announcements, everybody. Bacon's back as... yeah, that's true. Bacon is back as our rival car driver. Yay. And the car we have picked out to be the rival of the little CLR, which is actually quite big, is the McLaren 720S GT3. A very special car because it's really bloody rare. I mean, like, you barely ever see them nowadays. Now, off the line. Oh, I've got to jump on him. No, I've not. Fuck. Turn. Good turning. Feels like a bit of understeer, but that's just like normal. I'm ahead. Brake. Oh, I turned too sharp. Right, get him. No, what? Fuck. $40.8? 40.8 is actually not too bad. It just seems worse because of the incredible time set by that little 720S GT3. I am impressed. Now, gotta admit, this car wasn't given the best start because Foxy decided as a little joke to say, we're adding a plane. Obviously referencing the 99 Le Mans incident. And then obviously people were disappointed when they found out it wouldn't fly. So, bit of a baptism of fire. But I have to admit, I do quite like it. It's fun. It's interesting. It's different. It looks very streamlined and aerodynamic and cool. I like this car a lot, even if it does have a weird bench rear wing. Cough, Maserati MC12 Corsa. Cough. Anyway, so that's all. Thank you for watching. I'm still working on the 100 sub special. And it's really, really boring to make. But, hopefully when I can get my shit together, it'll be done. So, in the meantime, stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, etc. You've got 2 videos coming tomorrow. I don't even have either of those cars yet. I'm screwed.